Not alive as such, but not quite dead.
Is Graha referring to Elidibus? No. No.
Elidibus.
Oh my god! Oh, the music!
If there's one thing we've learned, fighting blindly and simply reacting to what comes will accomplish nothing. We must find a solution that addresses the fundamental cause. Before our strength is exhausted, before this crisis spirals out of control.
The cause is that voice. If we can track that down, who it is.
Is there something, anything we've overlooked?
Please let us speak up and say, actually, yes, on the moon I heard an ominous voice.
At last.
What the hell is that?
If there is an answer, Hydaelyn herself will have it. 'Twas she who bound Zodiac and forestalled the final days. Alas, we have heard naught from her since the Tower of Babel. Whether she cannot or will not speak, I can only speculate. Even the flower she gave us is no more.
Yeah. We need to get another from Labyrinthos. In our time, we called it Elpis. You would do well to remember the name. Oh, I've remembered it. Don't you worry, Watcher.
So advised the Watcher. But what could be the significance of that name? It is entirely unfamiliar to me.
How about we go and ask somebody who may know more? Huh?
To me as well. It meant something to the ancients, though. In our time.
In our time?
Most surely. Yet I do not recall a single mention of it in the records of Anida.
I spoke to someone who mentioned the flower, but they didn't refer to it by its name. Picture a bouquet of fresh, fragrant flowers, all the colors of a rainbow. Now, picture those self-same flowers formed of delicate crystal, impossibly fragile and radiating hues beyond the visual spectrum.
Another dead end. And quite literally. It's not as if there are any ancients living we could go and ask.
Well, there might be, I'll say. There may very well be.
Not alive as such, but not quite dead.
Is Graha referring to Elidibus? No. No.
Elidibus.
Oh my god! Oh, the music! Oh, chat, what the hell is going on? Whoa!
I sealed him in the white aura site of the Crystal Tower back on the 1st.
No. Chat, I've got goosebumps going all over my body. Whoa! What is happening?
Contained within that reservoir of ether that maintains it, ether that is returned little by little to the sea, naught may remain of his soul. However, if part of it lingers, we might be able to speak with him there.
Oh my god.
I know we can no longer make that journey, but you, my friend, still can.
I still can. It would be an opportunity to look in on the others as well.
Thank you, my friend. That would mean much to me.
If nothing else, Should we learn the first is safe, we'll have that much more reason to keep fighting the good fight. That said, the odds are not in our favor, to say the least. Which is why we're fortunate to have Urianger up there on the moon, working hard to make all the necessary preparations for our departure, should it come to it.
And why we have nothing to lose by staying the course till the last instant.
Indeed. To the last, let us all do what we can.
Oh my god. There's like a storm of emotion within me right now, chat. A storm of emotion. Oh my god. Up until Graha got all like, I genuinely thought we were going to be like, Hydaelyn mentioned bringing someone back to the Ethereal Sea.
After Menphilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the Source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well. Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you.
Another who may yet have a part to play. And I was like, here he comes! Emma Silk! Oh my god. Not once had I considered the idea that we would be able to communicate with what fragments of Elidibus remain. Not once.
I will consult with Master Matoya and see if she knows of a way to reach Hydaelyn from the Ethereal Sea.
And I will visit the nation's leaders and attempt to ascertain how far the final days have progressed elsewhere.
Keep me abreast of your findings. I can seek out and slay the worst of the immediate threats, if only to slow the spread.
Unease, terror, despair. Try as we might to suppress them, these emotions will return to harry us time and time again. But when they do, remember this. Your friends and loved ones are out there somewhere, sharing in your struggle. You are not alone.
That is my favorite bit of music from Final Fantasy IX. You are not alone, chat.
So ends the brief respite before the next revelation. Yes, so much left for you to see.
Oh, don't tease me, Emmett. Don't tease me.
Where beginning ends and end begins.
Oh, no. Oh, chat. In that case, it's time we each attended to our tasks. And when you arrive on the first, give my regards to Ryne. Tell her I miss her. Chat. Oh no. I can't be dealing with that. Should Ryne ask questions, don't hide the truth from her. If anything, see if she has any insights to offer. She's not a child in need of protection, but a comrade we should be willing to rely upon, even if a part of me may always beg to differ. Doesn't that just show the culmination of what his arc was in Shadowbringers? In that he says, yeah, tell her everything. Let's see if she has any sound advice for us. That is everything I could have wanted and more. Return to the Crystarium! Oh my god. Graha Tia has something he wishes to give you. Take this, Endy. My spirit vessel. Holy shit. So wait. Are we gonna... No. I was gonna say, what if the fifth zone is somewhere on the first? Considering we're going there. Empty now, of course, but it should allow you to operate the tower systems in the umbilicus. If even the smallest fragment of Elidibus' essence remains, it should be possible to locate it. As for access to the umbilicus, pray seek out Lena for assistance. Chances are she still stands watch at the Ascensa gate. Should she or anyone else ask after me, tell them I'm living my life to the fullest, that I'm happy, hardships and all. Well, we had best be on our respective ways. God's willing, we will see each other again ere long. I feel like now would be a great time for me to go back to Labyrinthos and acquire another flower. Right, So surely I can be like, hey, buddy, look at this. Oh, that's so surreal that I've clicked the MSQ and this map has appeared. What the hell, chat? This is just... No amount of corkboarding would have led me to the idea that we might go to the first. Like, I didn't... Not even a fragment of me would have thought that we would have been able to have communicated with Elidibus. Sure, Elidibus's, like, etheric residue is likely there in some capacity, but the ability to actually converse with him, I did not think that possible. There she is! If the Exarch ever rise for Captain Lena, tell him to rest easy. We're all looking after her, like she looks after us. It feels like only yesterday that she came to me an untested recruit. Now she is an always dependable comrade. At risk of sounding like an old man, it is a joy to watch young ones come into their own. I cannot help but wonder if the Exarch felt this way as he watched over us. Chat, I'm reeling right now. This is so good. Andy, you are returned. Have you been well? You and the others? With no shortage of troubles, but we're well enough. And things are much the same for you as they were here. My lord is doubtless enjoying himself. He said this to you? These exact words? Oh, to know that he is happy. It fills my heart with joy. Thank you, Andy, for taking care of him. When next you see him, please tell him not to overexert himself, futile a request though it is. And tell him that all is well here. The peace you gifted us continues, and we work hard to build new lives for ourselves. In the course of this, we occasionally bicker, but we've never been more optimistic for the morrow. If I had to mention one dilemma, it would be the question of our governance. Even as we speak, debate rages on over how we should run the city in the Exarch's absence. Most are of a mind that the Settlement Council should continue to oversee the general running of the Crystarium, while representatives are elected to determine policy and handle diplomacy. Thus far, nothing is set in stone, but however we choose to proceed, we will not replace our lord. No one could. Have we recently observed any unusual phenomena? No, I cannot say there have been. Curious that you should ask me this question, though. Oh? Some days ago, Ryne came and asked the very same. She was rather unsettled, in stark contrast to how cheerful she has been of late. She and other Crystarium youths just hosted a festival, you see. It proved so popular that there are already plans for another celebration, one much bigger than the first. Between her preparations for the festival and the restoration of the empty, she struck me as happy and full of life. So when I saw her in a state of such worry, I couldn't help but feel worried in turn, especially since she wouldn't tell me what troubled her. I dare say she would be more willing to confide in you. May I ask you to broach the subject with her? You wish to enter the umbilicus? Very well. I shall fetch the key at once and take the opportunity to find Ryne. Please wait for me in the city, in front of the Cabinet of Curiosity, shall we say. I'll be along as soon as I can. I wonder if Gaia will be there as well, considering we've done the Eden series. I hope so. It's funny because hey! Oh my goodness, I don't think I've ever seen a rainbow behind the Crystarium before. Look at that. The rains have ceased. And I've been blessed. It's fading away. It's not there for long, is it? Wow. That was kind of special. I enjoyed that. Do my old eyes deceive? I don't know who it is, so I don't know what voice to do. Do my old eyes deceive? Is that truly Andy? Hey! Oh my goodness! Hey, Becklug!
Ha! It is full glad am I to see you hale and whole, my friend.
What a wonderful surprise it is to have you back with us, and at this most opportune time. What can I say? In case you haven't heard, we are planning to produce a tome chronicling events from the Flood to the Knight's return. For this project, we intend to draw upon records kept by the world's people. Historical and contemporary first-hand accounts will be the centerpiece of the tome, but yours would be the one to crown them all.
I've been asked to contribute a chapter on the soul, a subject that is key to understanding much of your endeavors. In the course of developing the spirit vessel, I gained valuable insights into travel beyond the rift, knowledge that will allow me to attest to your existence and deeds.
There is no end to the questions I would ask you, but if you could indulge me just one for now. In your quest to restore the light, you faced many a formidable foe. Among them, who offered you the greatest struggle? Titania, driven mad by light and loneliness. Vorthree, in his misguided self-righteousness. Hades, who bore the burden of his people. Or, this may come as a surprise, but Hades. Ah, yes, Hades, he who sought to resurrect his ancient brethren. He was the final obstacle in your quest to restore the night, your battle in the depths of the tempest, the stuff of epics. Yet compelling as it is, I worry that mere words wouldn't do justice to that fateful confrontation. Not that we would think to omit it entirely, of course, no. At the very least, we will impress upon readers that it was the climax of your hero's journey.
I know you'd love to talk her ear off, Morin, but we really should be on your way. These documents from Gilmore won't collect themselves.
Of course. And afterwards, would you care to join me for tea? I was hoping you might clarify a few points in your treatise.
Till next time, then. You tell the others to look after themselves.
I've lost Becklug's voice.
Our overzealous friend in particular, remind him not to overexcite himself, again and again till his ears fall off, if that's what it takes for him to take it to heart.
Goodbye, Becklug. Is that the Warrior of Darkness? Hey! How have you guys been getting on? You making your potions still? It's her! It's really her! What are you doing here? If you're going to battle, I can give you some medicine. Made it myself. There we go. They have been keeping up with it. Best not, Ricky. You'd only give her a stomachache. We've come to see Morin, to get his advice. One of the guard finally agreed to teach us how to fight, but first we need to choose a fighting style. While I know that I want to be a mage, Arkle isn't sure. Magic isn't really my thing, so I was thinking of taking up the axe, or the sword, or maybe the bow. They all seem alright, but it's hard to decide, so I thought I'd ask Morin. He knows about lots of things. He isn't here? Aw, he's over there. Oh, why don't you have the Warrior of Darkness choose for you? What do you think suits Arkle best? Axe, sword, or bow? I'm not axe. You need to become Ardbert, basically. The axe. If you took up the axe, you could be just like Ardbert, the Warrior of Light. There we go. I love that tale. Let's borrow the book today. It's really popular, though. I hope it's still there. Thanks for helping me decide Warrior of Darkness. I'll start with that style and maybe try something else later on. And when I get really strong, I hope to have a bout with you. Okay? I love their wave. Goodbye, children. Come on, can we get a Silver? Can Silver come join us, Unukalhai? Such fun she's been having basking in the adoration of musty old bookworms and wide-eyed younglings. But does she spare a thought for me? Of course not. I waited and waited and waited, but she won't so much as acknowledge the presence of her beautiful branch, even though they're right here. Such a heartless thing our sapling is. Oh, no. Cold and cruel and heartless. Feoul, I need you. Oh, faithful Feoul, loveliest of branches, how I have missed you. It's got to be that. If you truly missed me, you should have cried for me at the top of your lungs the instant you arrived. To make up for it, you will call with twice the passion next time, though for there to be a next time, you've got some few struggles to overcome. So, my adorable sapling, the world is on the verge of destruction, is it? How did you know that? How do I know this? Joined as we are, spying on you is as simple as sliding down the back of a rainbow. That's why it had appeared behind the Crystarium, chat. It's how Feywall got here. Would that I could aid you in your quest, but the fate of we Fey folk is bound to that of the star. Whither it goes, so too do we follow. Such is our way. The most I could do for you is to spare you the pain, by gifting you the sweetest of eternal dreams. Is Feywall offering to kill me, chat? I mean... But if escape's not to your liking, then you must struggle with your fellow mortals. That's for me, thank you. But here are the ones you were waiting for. I wonder what manner of conclusion awaits at Tale's End. Here they come. Please let Gaia be there. I'll take it. I'll take it. I wish Gaia were there, but I'll take it. I'll take it. My apologies for the delay. Hendy, it's so wonderful to see you again. You doubtless have much catching up to do, so I shall leave you to it. I've taken the liberty of unlocking the umbilicus, and you may enter at your leisure. I don't think I'm emotionally prepared to look Ryne in the eyes and tell her that Thancred believes in her and that he loves her. I don't think I can. I have to, but I don't think I can myself. Like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that conversation. I'm relieved to hear that everyone is well. I've had this feeling, like a pit in my stomach, and I was afraid that something might have happened. Maybe I'm overthinking things, but it's just that I'm the Oracle of Light, but I've never spoken with Hydaelyn. Never once heard her call. Even so, I've always had this feeling deep inside of me, a connection to something immense. These past few days, though, that connection has wavered, as if that immense something was distant, then close, then distant again. And then, the other night, I was jolted awake by the feeling it had been completely severed. Wanting some fresh air, I went to open the window, and to my horror, the sky was ablaze, like during the star shower. I had the same thing happen to me, Ryne. The exact same thing happened to me, back in Sharlayan. We're all intrinsically linked in some way. But then I blinked and everything was normal. The next day, no one said a thing. No one else had seen what I had seen. As far as I could tell, nothing was out of the ordinary. I began to wonder if it was a figment of a half-remembered dream. Endy? What are you not telling me? I have to know. Please. It doesn't matter how terrible it is. Allow me to explain. So the final days are upon us. There are rabbits on the moon. There's a dragon. Thancred's done a great job. He loves you. And there's this mysterious force called Arkasha. It's the power of emotion. It wasn't my imagination then. The doom we witnessed in Amarot has come again. I can't believe it. Like I told you before, all is well here in the first. So don't worry about us, please. Look only to the threat before you. We're fine right now, and even if we weren't, we've learned how to survive. I'm guessing that because Minfilia was within Ryne at some point, Ryne has pieces still of Minfilia's ether within her. A connection almost to the source. And maybe it's through that impossibly thin connection left over by Minfilia's presence, or maybe Hydaelyn, whatever. She has that, like, a connection maybe to, like, the ethereal sea, the source. One of the two, mixture of the two. Who knows? We're fine right now, and even if we weren't, we've learned how to survive. Should the final days reach us here as well, you may be assured we won't go quietly. No. We'll hold on until you can find a way to save our worlds. So long as you continue your fight, so too will we, united in purpose beneath a blazing sky. Hope upon a flower. Oh, chat, here we go. Oh, I don't know if I'm ready. Ryne wears a look of steely resolve. You're headed to the umbilicus to consult with Elidibus, right? I'll do some consulting of my own and speak with Lena. Decide how we might best prepare for the final days. So, it's farewell for now, but we'll see each other again. I'm certain of it. Can't I tell you about Thancred and his love for you? We lived through the flood and the tyranny of the Light Wardens. We're survivors. Do what you need to do, and know that we will too. I don't know what to expect. At all. I think on my corkboard, I don't know where it would be on my corkboard. Hold on, chat. I am still running, don't worry. Vanar, Hithlo, Emmett Selk. I think Vanar, Hithlo, and Charlene will be our best avenues to learn more. Not even a fragment of me, a shred, thought that we might be beseeching the aid of Elidibus. This is great. Ah, Mistress Sendy, welcome back. The captain has told me all. Give me the word, and I will show you to the ocular. Let's go to the ocular. Didn't think I'd be doing that today, chat. Didn't think the MSQ would... Oh. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, this is great. Oh. Oh, wow. What a great way to kick things off.
Biometric authentication complete. Please state your business. Acknowledged. Reinitializing Circus Tower systems. Searching for Elidibus entity.
I still do not think it's sunk in for me yet that we are in the Crystal Tower about to beseech the aid of Elidibus in the hope that he will know more about this Elpis flower that can react to Arkasha. Like, this is just amazing. Level 85, 86 MSQ, chat? Not even endgame.
Target located in subterranean core power accumulator. Projecting image.
Oh my god!
My home.
Chat.
My friends. No more than a dream. Oh. You. Why have you awakened me? I no longer sense those places beyond, or Lord Zodiac. You must explain all.
I will.
So, he is fallen, and my brethren's souls returned to the star. The doom we sacrificed so much to prevent is come again. Old burdens now yours to bear. But if this is Fandaniel's design, then I, as Elidibus, have a duty to fulfill. Your unsolicited act has restored to me some few memories of the convocation. Such knowledge as I have, I will share.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh. Oh. I'm sorry.
Why apologize for receiving a favor of the defeated? If it sits ill, consider it payment for freeing Lord Zodiac from servitude. Where to begin? The end. Your understanding of what caused the final days is consistent with our own.
Okay, that's good.
The decay first took root where the currents were weakest. Yes, a conclusion drawn by him, Fandaniel. Not the him of here and now, but as I knew him, long, long ago. Having shed light upon the phenomenon, he dedicated himself to devising a countermeasure.
Oh my goodness, this is everything I could have wanted and more. Chat, this is amazing.
Were it not for his knowledge of the Celestial, we would never have made the connection, and thence forestalled the final days.
So Fandaniel possessed knowledge. I'm jumping the gun here. And by celestial, not only is he referring to the currents, the celestial currents, but maybe also Arctia? Maybe?
And though he inherited that noble soul, how different this last incarnation. So consumed by self-loathing and hate.
Oh?
Elpis. Yes. The name is familiar to me.
Here we go.
Yet I know it not as a flower, but a place.
A place?
A testing facility for determining which of our creations were fit to be released into the world.
Whoa. Right.
Many worked there. And before joining the Convocation and assuming the title of Fandaniel, he was their chief.
That would make sense, considering Armon was so instrumental in Azisla. It would make sense, wouldn't it, that he would have another research facility?
He was Hermes.
No way! What? Oh, no! No! Chat! No! You're kidding me! Out of the bunch, I could see Elidibus becoming Hermes, which would make sense considering he is the emissary, and Hermes, in mythology, serves as a messenger and emissary of the gods. Which makes... that's so embarrassing! For so long I thought Hermes was Elidibus! Oh, no! I don't think I've got the corkboard anymore! Does anyone remember that? I was like, oh, he's the emissary, so Elidibus is probably Hermes. Oh, shit! So, Fandaniel, chat, I feel like I want to make notes, but I also want to watch the cutscene. Fandaniel is Hermes. Interesting. Oh my god. And Elpis was a place, not a flower.
That is all I know.
I wonder if that exists in some way still back in the source. If it's anything like Azisla, it would be in the air. So there's a chance. Slim. Slim, but there's a chance.
The crystals tell little of the lives the 14 led prior to their induction. Elpis itself would tell even less. Area ruin has survived.
Okay, well, you just shot my hopes and dreams down. Crap. Okay.
Wait. I saw you there. In Elpis. No. I did not. But I did. I did. A lingering trace of impossibility.
Whoa, wait. I thought he was referring to Azem within us. Does he mean me? What is going on? What do you mean, Elidibus? Pray tell more.
And a truth that fills my heart.
A truth that filled your heart? Chat, I'm beyond goosebumps at this point. I'm getting duck pimples. Elephant warts. I don't know what's happening to me, chat. My body is hurting.
My memories remain clouded, I fear. However, they have revealed to me one possible course.
That's a lot to soak in. He saw us there. And I presume he does mean us. Because he knows. He could have seen that we were Azem.
You must travel to Elpis, to the time when Hermes served as its chief.
What? How?
In glimpsing the Exarch's memories, not only did I make his summoning magic mine own, I also mastered the workings of this tower.
Oh my god! Oh, chat! Oh my god, what do you mean? What do you mean, Elidibus?
Which, having absorbed my empowered essence, now harbors an abundance of energy.
Oh my god, what do you mean?
As such, I believe I can deliver you unto the past, unto that place and that precise moment.
What? What? Oh my god! Wait, I'm getting way too excited. I'm getting way too excited. I'm imagining it as a zone. It might just be a cutscene. Calm down, Indy. Breathe. Continue on.
Given the eons that must be traversed, the gateway will not be fully formed. Your form will be less tangible still than those warriors of light I had summoned.
Okay.
In all likelihood, none will be able to see or hear you. Yet even should you manage to interact with others, you will be unable to effect meaningful change.
Chat, this is sounding more and more like a zone and not a cutscene. Someone needs to hold me. Like now? What's going on?
For the reality you wish to save, the reality to which you must return, exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present. Cannot unmake the sorrow and suffering fated to come.
Oh my god. Oh, chat. It's all hitting me thick and fast right now. Oh my god. Holy shit.
In full knowledge of this, will you still entrust your life to your foe and make the journey?
Willingly. I was panicking, I'd say no.
Very well. I shall cast you unto the river of time. Let this be my final act. You must input the commands. I no longer have the authority. First, you must reconfigure the systems, that the tower's ether may be channeled for the magic.
This is happening. Oh?
The preparations are complete. The gateway will soon open. Return at once to the ocular.
Okay.
All appears to be in order. The ether flows unimpeded. The magic should consume every last mote of my essence.
Oh my god, that's so sad. That's so sad, Chet.
Why are you surprised? Did I not say that this will be my final act? Lord Zodiac is no more. There is nothing for me here.
Elidibus, you've already drained me of tears once in 5.3, now you're doing it again, and I don't appreciate it at all. Oh, no.
The ones I love and long to see again are waiting. In that promised land, beyond memory and dream. Now go, warrior of light. Go, and do not look back. Well, Heidelin, I take my leave of you. Yours is the mantle of the last of us.
Wow.
May you have the joy of it, the burden, and the solitude.
We are about to travel in time.
It falls to you now.
Millennia into the past.
And your champion. To save our star.
Oh my god. Huh? What's happening? Huh? Oh my goodness. It's like we went to the first chat for the first time. Here we go. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god. Chat, what the hell just happened? I was just very happy to go back to the first and see Ryne, see Lena, and guide like man. The man stands dutifully by the aetheryte-like device, a guide for this facility in all likelihood. You attempt to get the man's attention, but if he sees or hears you, he gives absolutely no indication. As Elidibus warned, it appears your form is intangible. But he said he saw us here. The device is reminiscent of an aetherite. Perhaps it is possible to attune with it. I'm trying. Despite attempting to channel and focus your energies, you failed to attune with the device. You can only assume it operates differently. Oh my goodness. This is the right place, yes? Propylaeon? Judging by the woman's words, this facility is known as Propylaeon. Or Propylaeon? Propylaeon? You attempt to gently prod the woman to attract her attention, like a small child, but feel nothing, and it seems neither does she. Look at their robes! Wow. I still don't know if this is a zone or not. The fact that we can't attune... Please be a zone. Please be a zone. The remarkably large man wears a black robe and a half-mask, much like the phantoms you encountered in Mare Lamentorum and the recreated Amarok. It would seem you have made it to your destination. You gesticulate wildly and shout all manner of greetings and obscenities, but the man does not so much as glance in your general direction. Fan Daniel was Hermes, chat. He is and was Hermes. And this Elpis is his research facility. And again, much in the same way Armon had Azisla. It's all one flat circle, chat. I'm really hoping it just opens and shows us a zone. Please. You suspect this door leads outside, but how to open it? Here we go. Please. Please be a zone. Please be a zone. Oh?
And here we are, Elpis. Well, well. How rare to receive you in person. To what do we owe the honor?
Is that who I think it is?
Oh, just a few odd tasks. We'll be here a while.
The familiar stranger that we met just before the Zodiac encounter, who I'm 95% sure is Hythlodaeus.
You're welcome to stay as long as you see fit, of course.
Who's this other one?
As a matter of procedure, however, I must ask that you kindly remove your masks.
Who is it?
Come now. Is this truly necessary? Surely you can tell who we are.
Oh my god! Mr. Silk!
Who you are, perhaps, but I am far less infamous. Regardless, if we do not follow protocol, it is our hosts who would be held accountable. So, please, do favor us with your handsome face.
I love their banter as well. Oh, this is great. Please do favor us with your handsome face. Oh my goodness. Chat, what is going on? Can he see me?
Satisfied?
Oh my god, chat. Deep breaths. Oh, it's all coming too quickly, chat. It's happening too fast.
I thank you for your cooperation. You are free to go about your business.
Are they going to open the door? Please be a zone. Oh.
By the by, you see it too, yes?
I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about.
I have no comment, chat. I'm gonna say he's lying. You saw me a second ago.
That's odd.
Don't.
It's right here. A bit thin in the ether, but there's no mistaking it. The color of its soul is almost identical to Azem's.
Oh my god, chat. This is overload. This has got to be Hythlodaeus, right? It's got to be.
Do you suppose she created it? Rather unusual for a familiar to have a soul, though.
Don't ask me. All I know is that it's trouble. Doubly so if it's her spitting image.
Oh! You're so right. Man with a familiar voice.
So let's leave it be. Come now.
Why are you not saying, come now, Hythlodaeus?
It's trying to say something, but it's literally too intangible to form words. Why don't you give it some ether? Spare a snifter of your bounteous reserves.
Who do you take me for?
Oh, come on! Man with a familiar voice, give me your ether. You know you want it.
Why, a dear friend, of course. One who wouldn't let acts of kindness, such as my accompanying him on errands to far-flung outposts, go unrewarded.
I love this chat. This is 10 out of 10.
I suggest you close your eyes, or this may be unpleasant.
That's cruel. That's cruel, giving us the snap only audibly. Show us. Show us the snap.
You may open your eyes.
I will, man with a familiar voice. That totally isn't Emmett Selk. Well, fantastic.
Oh, you even adjusted its size.
I was gonna say I look bigger. Thank you, Emmett. God, what a...
The better to indulge your whim. This way, it will be easier to communicate.
Sorry, man with a familiar voice. Sorry.
How very thoughtful of you. And may I applaud your artful reinforcement. Without further ado then.
Yes!
Greetings. I am Hythlodaeus, Chief of the Bureau of the Architect.
I've got a problem, chat. I just saw the name on the screen for like a split second and that was enough. That was enough. Oh, yes. Oh, chat. Please let this be a zone. Please let this be like, if this ends in like 10 minutes, I'm writing a letter to Yoshi P and I'm going to say, why have you done this to me? Hello, Hythlodaeus, my new old friend.
Sulking beside me is the most honorable Emmett Selk of the Convocation of 14.
No way! Is it? Shit.
And how might we address you, my new friend?
Oh, chat. Champion of Eorzea. Champion
of what? A
what?
fine name. And I'm pleased to see you understand our words.
Yeah, I'm the champion of this land that comes about because your world is sundered by a god. Anyway, it's primal, actually. We'll touch on that later.
So, tell us, whence have you come? The thinness of your essence suggests you weren't created here.
We can't say shit, though. Chat, time travel rules. We can't say anything. Oh yes, we're from the distant land of Eorzea, you know? Again, created in the wake of your ancient unsundered paradise. It reminds me of when we went to the first, and I think I said I come from Gridania.
You do not know? Or cannot say? Allow me to ask a different question then. What brings you here?
I can answer that question. Ooh. Ooh. I seek a man named Hermes, or I want to learn about Elpis. I want both of these things. I want to learn about Elpis.
Well now, the same as us.
Hey, we're in luck.
Perhaps Azim wished to come too, but had to settle for a familiar.
If she truly wished to be here, then she would be.
Right you are. My apologies if we've given offense. The two of us can discern the color of souls, you see, and yours happens to resemble that of a friend.
Can we not tell your friend that I'm here? Just in case that causes some instability in the timeline.
And with your purpose matching our own besides, we jumped to a hasty conclusion. We are here to speak with Hermes, the chief overseer of this facility, which we also intend to tour in order to gain greater insight into the man's work.
Okay.
We, I say, though this is Emmett Selk's charge. I am here only to serve as his guide. And I should be happy to serve as yours as well, by way of an apology for the misunderstanding.
Chap, this is...
Wait, are you suggesting that we bring it along on official business? This thing we know next to nothing about?
Endwalker so far has been in line with Shadowbringers for me. Like, they've both been great. The past hour is like I've strapped rocket boosters onto me, and I'm somewhere in the stars now, chat. I'm so far away. Like, I am. This is just everything I could have wanted and more, but I could have never predicted. How? Like, this is just amazing. Not only are we in this Elpis, right? Millennia ago. Not only are we getting Emmett, we're getting Hithlo, and we're getting Emmett and Hithlo banter. How? How did people not spontaneously combust when they got to this point in the story? Because I feel like I'm on the cusp of that.
If you harbor suspicions, better to keep it close than leave it to its own devices. Wouldn't you agree?
Most did. Oh, come on. Zone. Try it with me, chat.
Besides, having a mysterious life form in tow is the norm rather than the exception here.
I'll happily be your little mysterious life form. Please, please, please be more than just like an instant's duty. Show me.
Welcome, my friends, to the testing ground of creation at Heaven's Edge, Elpis.
Oh my god. Argos! Vanar! Oh my god!
This presence.
What is going on? Axolotl! Bird lady!
Hermes! Visitors! We have visitors!
Whoa. Whoa.
What secrets are you hiding, I wonder?
Wow. Wow. It is literally ancient Azizlar, isn't it? Like, he's a bit of a one-trick pony. I'm not gonna lie. It's, wow. Chat, the past hour has just been... It's fair skies weather. The game did not ordain fog this day. Thank you, game. Wow. I don't want to open the map. I don't want to know anything. I'm just trying to keep myself as, I don't know, away from info as possible. Demokritos. Those researchers are from the Academia Anadis, words of Halmarut, here to observe the state of the local flora. I wish they would give equal attention to the ambient environment, specifically how much noise they are adding to it with their little debate. Well, it's appropriate that they would be debating. Oh, chat, look! I can talk to Emmett Selk. Oh, this is amazing! In case you didn't know, it's rude to stare. Stop. I take it back. It's okay, I suppose. It's not as amazing as I thought it would be. Elidibus, hello! This is hardly my first time here, but the scenery never fails to take my breath away. Why? It feels as if you could reach out and touch the heavens. Now then, to begin our guided tour. Perhaps you already know these things, but for the sake of thoroughness, I shall start with the basics. Using concepts to give shape to ether, creation magics allow us to bring forth anything we desire, be it inanimate objects or living beings. Anyone may conceive of concepts, but they must all undergo evaluation at the Bureau of the Architect. As part of that process, living beings and certain arcane entities may be sent here to Elpis for in-depth observation and study. A fascinating facility, isn't it? I dare say you will enjoy touring it with us. I dare say I will. Hope upon a flower, chat. Ah. My theory earlier was that we'd go and have a chat with the soul which had been ferried back to the ethereal sea by Hydaelyn from the first, and I'd assumed it would be either Emmet or Elidibus, but more likely to be Emmet than Elidibus. So I thought we were going to go to the ethereal sea, maybe through the anti-tower with Matoya's help, have a chat with Hydaelyn, have a chat with the soul, presuming it's Emmet, and then we'd learn more about this flower. No, none of that happened. We are now millennia in the past at a research facility operated by Hermes, aka none other than Van Daniel, Armon, etc. And we've got the troublesome duo that is Emma and Elidibus, who are incredibly funny, actually.